My name is Kenneth Feinberg. I'm an attorney in Washington, D.C., the author of a book, Who Gets What? Compensation in Times of National Tragedy and Financial Upheaval.
Baruch here with genConnect.com, and I'm joined today by incredible attorney Kenneth Feinberg. How are you, Mr. Feinberg?
Thank you. Glad to be on.
Thanks for being here. Now, you really have time after time created order following major disaster. What sort of takeaways could you offer our own viewers when they strive to really create order after their own personal upheaval?
First of all, you try and create order.
Right.
Understand that the cases I'm involved in, 9/11, Virginia Tech shootings, BP oil spill, it's very hard to create order. What you can do is try and at least provide compensation so that the victims of these terrible tragedies have some order in their financial lives. And what I guess the takeaway is in all of these tragedies, that when individuals confront tragedy or confront disorder or confront problems that they've got to address, they should try, if they can, to step back and try and avoid making purely emotional, off-the-cuff, immediate decisions without seeking the help of others who will provide some objective grounding in how they're going to go about resolving those tragedies.
So you think that applies on a micro level in individuals' lives, that they really should seek to broaden their perspective?
Yeah, but I must say that you can never put yourself in the shoes of anybody who confronts tragedies like those I've confronted.
Right.
I made the mistake once of telling a victim when I was discussing compensation, I know how you feel. And this gentleman who lost a daughter at the World Trade Center said, Mr. Feinberg, you know, you're trying to do the right thing, but don't ever say that you know how I feel now that my daughter is dead. You have no idea how I feel. And I learned a valuable lesson that way.
You're clearly dealing with major challenges, dealing with people who are really suffering. What is the biggest moral dilemma or the biggest philosophical challenge in really trying to put a dollar sign on human life?
You can't do it. I try and explain to people all the time, I am not engaged in the moral challenge of trying to calculate what your lost loved one was worth. Right. Nobody can do that. Solomon maybe, I'm not Solomon. All I try and do is what judges and juries do every day in New York, in Great Neck, in LA, in Aspen, all over the United States. What would the victim have earned but for this tragedy? What was the pain and suffering and the emotional distress associated with the tragedy? That's the dollars. I am not evaluating the immoral integrity of any human being.
Now, you're also very well known as an extremely skilled mediator. What sort of skills do you think really make a great mediator?
Well, there are 3 or 4 characteristics of a great mediator. Know the case, competence. Know the facts and the law and the circumstances better than anybody. Second, be flexible. There's more than one way to get the parties to yes. Right. You don't always have to follow one path. If one path isn't working, try another way. 3, be creative. Come up with creative solutions. And finally, doggedness. Stay in there. Keep hammering away. Don't give up until the parties realize on their own that this is a good solution.
These are great skills for many areas of life.
It may be.
Mr. Feinberg, thank you so much. And for more with Kenneth Feinberg, be sure to check out genConnect.com.